Hi guys, so I decided to do a little back to school mini series for you college people going away to college like myself. Actually, this is my third year of college, but not technically. I did college in high school. There's a program here you could do college for free. Well, kind of free, but we're not going to get into that. This is my first year out of high school going back to school, and it's just a community college, so it's not like big university, and I'm living here at home obviously, but we're gonna go through this stuff. Some of it's probably stuff you already knew of or thought of. I just thought I'd do a little list for you guys for something. So first thing is number 2 pencils. Obviously in high school you have the Scamtrons, and that's why they asked for number 2 pencils. Sorry, it's getting dark, I don't have lighting, and that's outdoor light. I prefer what is it called? Not automatic. Yeah, they're called automatic. Mechanical pencils. You can get these big mechanicals. Actually, I got these on sale at Kmart for 34 cents. Awesome. You can do the regular pencils. These are the Ticonderoga, which are actually really good. I just don't like sharpening pencils. Obviously, this one is not sharpened. My favorite mechanical pencil and pencil in general are these Papermate mechanical refillable. You screw off the top and you put in more lead. These are the best, and you push the little button for the lead to come out. These are awesome. I've used these for years and they just work the best in my experience. And then something else you're going to need is pens. It's fun for any other purpose to have multicolored pens. I got these. There's more of them. They're just scattered. I got these. I think there was 8 of them at Big Lots for $3. That's a steal. Okay, and moving on, something else you're going to need and you're going to use are all sorts of sticky products. Post-it notes, obviously. Oops, those fell. And then you've seen these. They're the little, they're kind of like bookmarks. You know what I mean? They're just going to show you where you left off in your book, so forth. And these I found this year are super awesome for those of you who rent your books. They're these little tabs, and they're super thick. Don't bother that little thing. But what you're going to do is stick this on your book, and it's see-through, so you can highlight and make notes in your book, and when you're done you can take it out and your book's not damaged from writing in it. Oops, I'm just throwing stuff all over the place. I actually got these from Kmart for 10 cents, and there's 10 of them. That was another steal. So something else is whiteout, and you know this from high school. The pens or the pasty paint stuff. I actually don't use whiteout a whole lot until it's the day a paper is due. I'm already up at the college, and I'm just reviewing it real fast before class, and I'm like, oh, there's an error. And then I, white it out in your little black pen, trying to make it look like the Times New Roman font. Anyways, definitely white out. I don't use this a whole bunch, but a 3-hole punch. This one goes in your binder, and it just opens and closes. You probably can only do 2 or 3 pages at the most at once, but it's better than nothing. Something else you're gonna want to use is the stapler. Like, obviously, what are you going to turn your paper in with otherwise, without the fear of it getting misplaced and torn apart? But anyways, stapler. And with the stapler, usually you want extra staples and the notorious staple remover. He's going to eat you. Okay. And then I had to scour my house to find one of these, which is a bad sign. Highlighters, and usually you want different colors because different books, you know what I mean? I don't know. Color coding things. I'm not very good at that. I just like to highlight key points in textbooks. These are something I don't usually use either. Note cards. What are they called? Sorry, I got a little notepad, or I can't even talk today. List. Index cards, so you can make flashcards. For me, flashcards aren't very effective. That's just my way of learning. But for you, they might be. Something else that's very important is little flash drives. I've heard them called zip drives. What else are they called? jump drives, USB drives. This one's my favorite. It is a little turtle, and it just pops open and voila! So my biggest piece of advice with these things is, first of all, have a spare copy on your computer that you're using if you're using one. And biggest piece of advice is do not put these on your keys, okay? I wrote a paper and I printed it out at the college before I edited it. I don't know why I did that. And then I edited it and saved it to my jump drive, and the jump drive was on my keys, and it was snowy out. I went to my car and I got home and it had fallen off my keys. So at least I had it though, like a spare copy before I edited it, which was still a lot of work, but at least I had it. But seriously, don't put it on your keys. Put it like in your backpack in a secret compartment where it's never gonna get lost. Just, you know, my piece of advice. Calculator. I don't have a calculator with me. I need to buy one because I will need it this semester. Every other semester I've had math, I've had the same teacher, and he was really like laid back, and I gotta use the calculator on my phone. But anyways, yes, you'll need a calculator. Graph paper, which I do not have. If you're taking math classes, obviously calculator, graph paper if you're taking math classes, which if you're going to college, chances are you will have to take math eventually, but you know. Let's see, a printer and a computer, obviously, and if you do not have those things, most colleges, I would hope, have a computer lab where you can print and so forth, so that's. And if you do have your printer, make sure you have extra paper and extra ink cartridges, because you'd be shocked how quickly you go through those things. I'm looking through my little list over here. For you ladies, make sure you have your feminine products in your backpack. Not a whole lot, but just in case Mother Nature's like, let's start today. Tissues. Oh my gosh. I can recall so many times you're sitting there in class and you know you're sitting with your head down taking notes and your nose is running. Like, it's so embarrassing because you're like discreetly like, but you don't want to do that every few seconds. It's embarrassing and you hope nobody's looking at your nose, but you know that it looks bad even though they really can't see it. Anyways, make sure you have tissues because it's embarrassing, and getting up to go to the bathroom is just, I don't like doing that. I hope you guys don't. Well, I don't really care, but everybody's embarrassed. Anyways, snacks in a water bottle. If you have classes all day, I don't know, you want to carry water with you, you want to have snacks with you, and I suggest those water bottles with the filter in it, so you can stop at the water fountain and drink tap water and it filters it for you, because tap water is really bad for you. Anyways, so I forgot, it's one of the most important things. Notebooks. I like these notebooks where it's kind of a plasticky cover, just because they get tore up and they get, you know, they take a beating. And then also another requirement for my notebooks is they have to have this little paper folder on the inside, so I can put all the paperwork I need for that class in that folder. This is not something I would suggest if you're not a very organized person, but definitely your binder. But I do not keep my binder with me. I've got a folder in I've got a folder for each class in my binder, and I put all the paperwork that I'm not going to need, you know, for class, just as a reference back, like if you're writing a paper, you know what I mean, like things you just need as a reference. You don't need them. Like, I'm not going to put my paper that's due next week in my binder because I keep my binder at home or in my car. Like I said, that's for people who are organized, because, you know, you keep your stuff with you. Another thing that I would suggest is a planner. Now, I don't use a planner. I suck at using planners. What I do is if I have something due, I'll write it on the, gotta get out my notebook again. I'll write it on the top part of my notebook, like right up here before the lines, like in bold, handwriting, like if something's due. And then I always go through my notebook so I know, you know what I mean. And obviously, I'm sorry for the hiccups now. Keep a calendar with key things like when your finals are, so forth. This is probably confusing, but check out my blog. There'll be the whole list there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.